Growing up, we're told we can do anything. But what happens when we find out we can't? Hi, I'm Naama Weingarten, a journalism student who's trying way too hard to be a real journalist. Welcome to Uncommon Sense, where we talk about the life skills school never really taught us, but we end up learning the hard way. Today, we're gonna talk about how to handle rejection, because I sure know I had to. Look, whether it's in our career or academic life, we face rejection constantly, and it sucks. I don't know about you, but I remember my teachers as a kid telling me I can do anything I wanted as long as I put my mind to it. Becoming a princess didn't quite work out for me, so now I'm here. Seriously though, as a kid, it can be nice to hear all these things. But once you get to that age when it's time to put that infamous "what do you want to do when you grow up" answer into action, failure will come at one point or another. It can be so easy to feel like you're not enough when that happens, but that's okay. Rejection doesn't define you. That is, as long as you learn from your best shots. If the average person was told they had a 1 in 1,000 chance of achieving something, they likely wouldn't even try. But a person who's determined to be successful would try 1,000 times. When pitching Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling got rejected by 12 different publishers before it got out. And Oprah got fired from a TV network at the start of her career and was told she was unfit for television news. Imagine if they took that rejection and listened to it. Imagine if they just convinced themselves they weren't good enough. Look, there's nearly 8 billion people on this planet. You can't always be number one. It doesn't matter who you are, that's just how life works. Whatever it is you want to do with your life, I bet you, there's someone out there way less talented than you doing that, for the sheer reason that they tried again and again. I pitched like 5 different ideas to CBC before I even got to make this video, so take it from me, I guess. Honestly, when I first heard of this opportunity, I was kind of expecting rejection from the very start, but I just jokingly assumed that if I tried again and again, it's bound to work out somehow. Once I lost that fear of getting rejected, when I knew it wouldn't be a matter of life or death, I started having fun with it. It's all about having a solid goal in your mind. You'll get all these no's, but the yes will come. But what if I fail again? And that's the beauty of it. You're not gonna like hearing it, but you probably will fail again and again, until one day you'll get it. Back when I attempted one of my first real journalism projects, the very editor who told me I probably couldn't pull it off was actually the one who wound up publishing it. When I was told I couldn't do it, it weirdly drove me to spend over a month making the perfect pitch and taking advice from professors and editors. The secret is to try and take that rejection and turn it to motivation. Take those emotions of not being good enough and turn it into an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Every rejection you face needs to be followed up with self-reflection. Otherwise, you really are just wasting your time. Sure, one person's opinion doesn't always dictate your flaws, but why not ask that employer or professor what they think you could improve on so that you have the opportunity to learn from it? And this takes time, but it's better to get used to rejection when the stakes are low and learn from it before they get too high. That's why it's so important to let go of that imposter syndrome and go for things that are way out of your league. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Just remember that so many of those you look up to probably had to fail so many times to get where they are now. But despite how many times you get rejected, there's potential for greatness in everyone. Yes, even you. Maybe this rejection is what's gonna lead to you doing what you're truly meant to do. Because often, when a door closes,
Naama, just pull it.
a window opens. Charles Bukowski was an American writer known for his critiques on life. He spent decades trying to make a name for himself. In fact, his work wasn't appreciated until he was right around his 50s, but he still wrote every day. When he died, he infamously wrote on his grave the words, "Don't try." But as a man who spent the majority of his life trying, he wrote it for a reason. I think he meant that you shouldn't try trying. That if you're desperately trying to care about something, maybe it's just not what you're truly meant to do. Maybe the path you're supposed to be on isn't quite what you thought it was. But at the end of the day, despite the road you're meant to take, the biggest rejection we often face doesn't even come from other people, but from ourselves. Is that rejection really what's stopping you from trying again? Or is it the way you feel about it that's stopping you? Is your future really ruined by other people's rejection, or is it just your ego? If you find yourself debating this, your biggest enemy is likely yourself. So what if you've been told you can't do something? People are proved wrong every day. So don't let other people's opinions stop you from chasing your dreams.
In hindsight, rejection can be the best thing that ever happened to you.
Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and in the comment section down below, let us know how you handle rejection. I'm Naama Weingarten. Thanks for watching.